Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And it's fielded at the 44. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Harris. Inside the 30. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
from the gun on third down. Harris toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Harris over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Harris. And it's incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got the connection left side to Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To the air again, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Harris rolling to his right. At the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Here's Harris looking to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that's caught by Landry. Touchdown for Raiders. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Browns 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Henry Ruggs. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Makes this
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Harris to throw on 2nd down. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Harris. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7 brings up 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down, Harris. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Harris. And this is caught off a deflection. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take
Catch
away
the
all
ball.
the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And a double team, and it's intercepted. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Akers, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Cooper's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. throwing again. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
For the extra point.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Goff on 1st down. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make the play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19.
1st and 10.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll roll him out right. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Browns.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Johnson on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. A shotgun snap for Brown. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
36-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. His pass incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Got his man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. He got 29 yards that time.
5-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down the defense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Again, Herbert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Cleveland.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. To the air again, Herbert. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Herbert throwing again. Over the middle to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
27-yard
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Here's Goff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Goff now to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
On the carry.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now it's gone. He finds his running back, Mixon. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Goff. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Las Vegas, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.